Good morning. Um, I'm so sorry that I couldn't be there with you in the first week. And I believe Dr. Daisy is taking care of matters in my absence, supporting us in making sure that you do not miss any uh, announcement and your learning process. Now, I am going to brief you on the team assignment that is under my responsibility and making sure that the instructions are clearer to you. Now, this is due on the 9th of December 2025. It's a second group-based assignment that you will need to complete as a group. The objective of this assignment is to allow you to examine the concept that you learn in the class with in relating it to the real practices by analyzing a real organization. Now, we also want you to analyze the impact of one of the chosen OB concept that you as a group have decided to study through a simple study. My suggestion is you do a short survey or interview relevant people from the organization, but not necessarily from the organization. And then you have to prepare a short report of the findings uh, of your, investigation. Now, how do you complete this? So this is a group-based assignment. Once you have your group, you are all good to go. Choose one organization that is convenient for you to work. So if you think that it is much more convenient for you as a group, through your planning that you want to choose an organization based in Kuala Lumpur, because most of you are based in Kuala Lumpur, and your plan is to, study this during a certain time that you will be in Kuala Lumpur, then choose that organization that is in Kuala Lumpur. All right. Choose one that is convenient to you. Now, this organization is not limited to outside organization. You can also opt to do an organization within USM, such as the security department of USM, BHEPA of USM, right? And then, but you have to tell the story. You have to look at the type of business activity that they do. And also give some briefing, cover about the management. Okay, who are the people that lead that organization? What are the structure? Is it a matrix kind of structure, or is it a vertical, horizontal? Okay, so and this must be done as a recording and must be submitted by the 4th of November, which is week 4. Yeah. So the recording will be part of the final report. Okay. The final report will be submitted by uploading a docs and PDF format of the report no later than 9th of December 2025 on the e-learning platform after the mid-sem break. And any submission later will be penalized, all right, accordingly, all right? So that's up to my discretion as the lecturer in charge. Recording format, all right? Now, um, it is must be not more than 3 minutes, shouldn't be, and don't try to make it faster because you have more to cover. So you have to choose what you can cover within the 3 minutes. Which part of the clarity of the organization, as I spell out, in the explanation earlier, that must be in that 3 minutes. So practically, if you're using slides, it shouldn't be more than 5 slides. That will help you, monitor the time length of the recording. It must be in MP4 format when you upload it on the eLearn. And everyone do not have to be in the recording. Okay, you can appoint 1 or 2 person to conduct the recording on behalf of the group, right? And this must be submitted by 4th of November using the eLearn platform. Now, the report. Okay, at the final submission, you need to submit a written report a soft copy of this report, right? Which have a cover page that, you need to put in my name as the reader of the report, your name, who is sending this, who prepared this. So it should be in the cover page. The title of the report, because I do not know what aspect of the OB concept that you wanted to study and which impact that you want to focus on. So therefore, that should actually uh, construct the title of the report and also date of submission. Yeah, but when are you submitting that report? So the title should reflect the chosen topic, the content of the, as I explained earlier, introduction. Okay, you must clearly state the report objective. Okay, about, repeat again, even though you have done it in the recording, you now need to put it in writing, about the organization and its background. You cover the history a little bit. In addition, you need to provide explanation of the chosen topic as well in the introduction. Okay, so introduce the chosen topic, okay, that you are going to focus in this. But, in total, your report may not just cover that topic, but at least you have to be able to spell out to us the focus, which topic is actually you are explaining more than the rest. All right. Because this is the focus of the impact. Okay. Now it's also expected um, that you build the link between the impact of the chosen topic. Okay, for instance, I'm giving you an example for you to think about. The chosen topic is personality. There's a lot of topic. You can also use a topic that is going to be covered after 9 December. It's really up to you. Um, I'm saying this because I know that it is easily learned by, clever people like you. So let's say you've chosen to do the topic of personality. You want to put emphasization on the topic of personality. Then you also have an organization, let's say organization A, which is business activity is retailing, selling things, and organization A runs a shopping mall as well and offer. So you elaborate on the business activity of the organization A. Okay? And then you investigate. Okay, then you investigate. What do you want to investigate? The impact that you want to investigate. In my example, you wanted to investigate the big five, the relationship between the big five personality traits of on the customer satisfaction. The staff big five personality traits towards their customer satisfaction. And we specifically one part of the business activity, which is the food court performance. All right. So you have, let's say, 2 research question. It shouldn't be more than 2, I think. 1 would be acceptable as well. Focus on the question that you want to address through your investigation. So here I have an example that staff high openness to experience, because openness to experience is one of the big 5 personality traits that you have in the big 5, is positively associated to customer satisfaction with the food court performance. All right. So there's 2 ways of analyzing this relationship. One is by using the percentages and graphs. Okay, there's a way to do that. Or if you can also, you're quite advanced, you have learned about research method, you've done research method, you'll be able to know what kind of SPSS analysis that you can use to analyze the relationship between 2 variables. All right. And then based on that, you use survey, okay, distributed to staff and customers, okay, to examine the relationship. Okay. Now, since you are doing the Nusantara project and you are reading a lot of academic literatures, yeah, so your survey measures how you actually measure the customer satisfaction, uh, can be and should be, all right, coming from literatures, passages. There are a lot of studies that have looked into customer satisfaction, so you can use that as a reference on developing the right survey question, okay, for your investigation. And then there's always, around in PCs, there's a lot has been recorded or made into a thesis of the big five personality traits. There's a set of questions. When you talk about big five personality traits, you have, a set of questions. So use this standard question that has been used by past researchers, all right, on this investigation and put it in your survey, all right, on top of other personal matters or personal information that you may want to ask, okay, your respondent. Identify your respondent, the right respondent. If you are studying customer satisfaction, that means you need to have a customer as your respondent, as well as you want to investigate the staff. Big five personality, you may want to also identify staff, or you can ask customers to evaluate the staff behavior or personality, okay, to their perception. So you have methodology section to explain what approach did you use to investigate the relationship and to answer the research question. Then you discuss the results and discussion. As I mentioned, I'm not expecting you to use, higher order analysis enough as to graphical analysis using Excel and some images, but you need to think through of even though it looks simple, easy, but you still need to think through the right Excel and graphical analysis that can help you to build the argument between the two variables. And then you come to a conclusion. There must be some observation made and recommendation proposed from the result that you have come up with. Now, writing style, you are allowed to use bullets, okay, numbering, all right, because this is meant to be a report, okay, for practitioners to consume, okay, so it's not unlike Nusantara report. This is not academic report. References, because it's not academic, you can explore the use of endnote and footnote format. So it's not about, just on references format or bibliographic format of referencing. Use tables and figures, okay, cleverly, all right, because tables and figures will help you to explain your point better. Okay, use it and design it appropriate throughout your report. Appendices are usually used when you have too much information that may not be directly related to the argument in the text, that can be, but must and most probably good to have for references, okay, for readers' understanding. And if reader want to know more about the things that you talk about in the report. I've uploaded some example of the reports, okay, that I'm looking for, okay, but this should not be a template to you. You can design, I'm sure that you can design a much more better report than this one, okay. So these are just example to guide your design, your work, okay, in doing this. I've also added the rubric assessment, okay, please look through it, okay, so the marks will be divided accordingly, all right, and this rubric will be used to mark your written report at the end. So the recording will be part of the structure of the argument and knowledge and concept. So whatever you have recorded in the recording should be, seen as well in terms of the final text report. Okay. So I hope it is clear, okay, to you. Now, you must find me if you have any further question on this, right? And please observe the deadline for the recording that needs to be submitted on the 4th of November, okay, no later than that. And then the final report will be a month after that. Okay. Now, to help you with this assignment, we are calling a number of organizations for you to use as a reference point. So you can opt to actually explore the possibility of using them as your project subject. Okay, so I'm calling 4 organizations in the second week and the third week. to the class to give a sharing of their business activities with you, and you are open to approach them if they are interested to be the subject of your team assignment. All right. So thank you so much for for giving me your kind attention. I hope this recording helps. And if you have further information, if further question, okay, with regard to the team assignment, please get in touch with me via email. That will be best. So till the till we meet on the 21st of October, okay, I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.